In the first section, we want to look at overview of the interface, the ribbon, the toolbar, and the panel. We want to look at creating and opening and saving documents. We also want to look at understanding file types. All right. So that's basically what we want to do. So let's start with the practice exercise. The practical exercise I have here is that you should open Word, that is Microsoft Word. Type Microsoft Word is an essential tool. Save the file as Word practice.docs. Okay, so let's quickly do that. So I'm going to come to the search bar here and I'm going to search for Word. Now, it really does not matter the Word you are using, whether Word 13, whether Word 16. Many of the things I will be talking about in this class, you should definitely find it in whatsoever version of Microsoft Word you have on your side here. So when you open Word, this is going to be the first thing you will be seeing, right? Something, like this. So you click on the blank document, okay, and you have something like this. It should bring out this. Then you can see I'm using Microsoft Office Professional Plus 2016. Some of you are using 2018, Okay, it said I should type Microsoft Word is an essential tool. Microsoft Word is an essential tool. Full stop. Okay, of course, what you use to type is your keyboard. Just follow what you have there. Microsoft Word is an essential tool. I want to show you some, basic things you need to know about your Microsoft Word window. Okay, so let me go back to my Microsoft Word now. Right. So now you have, you have a beautiful space like this. I know for some of you, you are already familiar with something like this, but for the beginners, the beginner of the beginners, all right, you are very new, you are opening this for the first time. Now, what you are having here is called the Microsoft Word window. This entire thing is called it's called the window. Now, and what you have here, you may not really see, what should I call it now? You might not really see the demarcations, all right? But here is where you have the name tab. Now you can see document 1, blah, 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 right? Shortly when I save this particular document, you will discover that this document 1 will change to the name you are saving the document as, all right? So after this is where you have, of course, here you have the tabs, okay? For example, you have the Home tab here, you have the Insert tab, you have the Design tab, you have the Layouts, you have the Reference, you have the Mailing. Now, and this here, I think you will find this starting from Microsoft Office 2016, where you have this Tell Me What to Do. So if you want to go to a particular thing under your Microsoft Word and you don't know which tab you will find that in, you can just come here and type it. All right, I hope you understand that. Okay, everything from here to this particular point, this is what is called the ribbon. All right, this is called the ribbon, everything here. And depending on the tab you find yourself or the tab you are currently working on, depending on that will depend on what you are going to see on your ribbon. All right, so for example, because I'm currently on my Home tab, I have the clipboard, I have the fonts, I have the paragraph, I have the styles, I have the editing. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right, so if I come to the Insert tab, you discover that what I am seeing there is quite different. Okay, so I have the pages, I have the tables, I have the illustrations, yada yada, right? Design, I have the document formatting, I have the page background. Now, if you click over all the tabs, you discover that you find different sections in your ribbon. And of course, I can close the ribbon. Okay, I know some of you might have seen something like this and you wonder that, where has this thing gone? All right, if you want to bring it back again, all you need to do is to just click on it. And sometimes when you click on it and you come back here, it will disappear again. All right. So how do you fix that? Now I'm teaching you some tricks. I'm giving you some tips and tricks now. All right. So what you just need to do to fix that is to double tap. You can double tap on any of the tabs. All right. So when you double tap, now you see clicking here will not take it away again. All right. I think you've learned something how you can or what you can do to, maybe just play with somebody. Okay, so I guess of course, you have a section here where you can see the number of pages, the number of words, the page views, whether you want to be on the read mode only, the print layout, the web layout, or you want to zoom in or zoom out. All right. So I think that's basically a general overview of the Microsoft Word window. We are to open Word, type Microsoft Word is an essential tool, save the file as wordpractice.docs. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Or let me quickly go through these instructions for in case you are not using the Windows computer, maybe you are using MacBook. I made provision for that. I said the first thing you do is to open Microsoft Word. So I said click on the start menu. Now this is the start menu here, okay, on Windows. And if you are using the MacBook, click on the launch pad, all right? Search for Microsoft Word and open it. Okay, you can type the sentence, okay, type the sentence, click inside the blank document. So this is the blank document, just like I did, all right? And type Microsoft Word is an essential tool. Microsoft Word is an essential tool. That's exactly what I typed there, okay? So what's the next thing? Save the file. So how do I save the file? So one of the first things you are learning now is how to save a file. So how do I save the file? Click on File in the top menu, select Save As or press Ctrl S, okay? So that means there are basically two ways to save your file. Maybe there are more than two ways, but I'm going to mention two ways in this class, okay? So the first way is a shortcut. On your keyboard, you see Ctrl S. I guess on the MacBook, you see Command S, all right? So on my keyboard, if I click on Ctrl, I will hold down my Ctrl and I will use my other finger to click on S. It will bring me to this interface, okay? Alternatively, another way to save my document is, can you see this file tab here? When I click on this file tab, it will bring me to a place that is called the backstage view. Backstage view, backstage view. All right. On this backstage I will go to the save as. Can you see the save as here? Okay. All right. Then I can choose the location where I want to save my file. I can choose the location where I want to save my file. For example, I want to save my file on documents, or maybe for yourself, you want to, okay, you can see that it's bringing out documents or CCNA material here, but maybe for yourself, you are just opening Microsoft Word for the first time, you click on Browse. So when you click on Browse, you can see different locations where you want to save your file. Of course, it is good because what you are working on is a document, right? So it's okay, you save it on a documents folder. So I click on Documents. The instruction said I should save it as Word Practice. Word Practice. Then I click on Save. I saved it as Word Practice. If you notice, the name bar that we had here before was Document 1, but now we have it as Word Practice. Okay, so that is also something very important. If you want to find out what is the name of the document you are working on, you can simply come to the Word, the name tab to find the name.